Hi, and welcome to my studio. I'm Van, and I am super excited because in the coming weeks, the Fernie Art Station is hosting my show, Shredding with the Littles. My paintings are inspired by our family times at the hill and our experiences getting the kids to become little skiers. So anything from shredding big lines to watching kids develop from the magic carpet to the big runs in Fernie. I like to include some of the signs with the names of these big runs because the kids have a sense of accomplishment after they've achieved them. And they're also the special signs that become the family favorites, whether it's a run or an entire bowl. Since I paint ski figures, it's impossible not to include chairlifts, and I don't tire of painting friends and families on chairlifts. Like this painting here is a painting of three kids, but if you count the ski poles, there are only five. One is missing because it got dropped off the chairlift, which is why I've named this painting Pole Drop. And I think that if you are a mom or a dad or grandma or grandpa or anyone that takes the kids out, even the ski instructors, you probably have had your share of mishaps. Maybe there's a ski that gets dislodged and buried in the snow, or just gets pitched down the hill, or I think ski families would agree with me that the early mornings are not always easy. Sometimes we get to the ski hill and there's a mitten missing, or someone's skis didn't even make it. And those things, well, they can turn into big deals, and that can throw off your entire day. There's the backbreaking effort that goes into lugging little ones to the magic carpets, or convincing them that it's going to be fun, or the frightening thought of having to load White Pass chair while lifting two little ones onto it. But those challenging moments, they're part of the anatomy of a ski family. And so my paintings are meant to remind us that these happy emotions are there despite the frustrating efforts that goes into the making of a successful ski family. And because of that, they sometimes have an element of funny. Because we do make some really fun memories on the hill. And so my paintings are meant to elicit that emotion, that happiness that we have from spending the time outside with the kids. I'm trained as a physiotherapist, and I spent several years doing health promotions. And one of the things that I'm very passionate about is getting kids outside and getting them to play in their environment, because the more they play in their environment, the more they can appreciate it and care for it and realize that it's something that we need to take initiative and take care of. But also, it provides them as an easy way to be active. I believe that it's important to have art hanging in our homes that portray kids playing and the happy and the funny that goes along with it, because it embeds it into our pop culture. And by doing that, it facilitates identifying things that we feel are important, like taking care of Mother Nature, being active, having fun together, laughing. And in recent years, there's been a real push for girls in sports, and I am a strong supporter of it. I love seeing my girls taking on some expert level terrain without batting an eyelash, and I love seeing the girls keeping up with the boys. This is apparent in my pieces where I like to put girls in empowered positions, like taking the first lines, slaying pow, or doing tricks with their ponytails showing, dressed in snowsuits that are traditionally girly colors. When I paint, I get lost in the pieces, and I'm not always sure how they're going to turn out, but I just go with the flow and see where it takes me. I try not to get caught up in the details of the piece, but still effectively convey the actions that I have in my head. Sometimes I use reference photos to get me started, but rarely do I try to perfect the details of a picture. I like to keep my pieces dreamy and whimsical in nature, and I especially have fun with adding personalized snowsuits to my pieces because kids always love to see themselves on the wall. I would like to extend a sincere thank you to the Fernie Art Station for providing a venue and giving me this opportunity to have my paintings up for showing.